Hello, welcome to the Daily English News program. Azərbaycan Televiziya with the most important events of the day. On May 1st, President İlham received chairman of the board of AzTV joint stock company of Uzbekistan, Ulugbek Rozokulov. The head of state first asked Ulugbek Rozokulov to extend his congratulations to President Shavkat Mirziyoyev on the successful holding of the referendum in Uzbekistan, describing the referendum as an important step towards the comprehensive development of brotherly Uzbekistan and strengthening of democracy. The President of Azerbaijan noted that this referendum is also the people's confidence in the course implemented by President of Uzbekistan. President İlham underlined with pleasure that he witnessed an ongoing great development process in Uzbekistan during his visits to the country. The head of state stressed the importance of the agreements reached during the meetings with Uzbekistan's president, including the works carried out in the field of automobile production in terms of expanding cooperation. Thanking for the warm words, Ulugbek Rozokulov conveyed President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev's greetings and best wishes to the head of state. President İlham thanked for the greetings and asked Ulugbek Rozokulov to pass on his greetings to Shavkat Mirziyoyev. Emphasizing that Shavkat Mirziyoyev attaches very great importance to cooperation with Azerbaijan, the chairman of the board of AzTV joint stock company said that they always work diligently with Azerbaijani colleagues under the tasks of the presidents. Ulugbek Rozokulov informed the head of state that he would participate in the groundbreaking ceremony of the two production enterprises, welding and painting factories in Hajı Kabul Industrial District as part of his visit to Azerbaijan. He noted that being another step towards localization of automobile production in Azerbaijan, both enterprises would contribute to the development of this sector of the industry. They also exchanged views on the prospects for cooperation. President İlham signed an executive order on the measures in respect to the major overhaul of highways in Sabirabad region. According to the executive order, 2,900,000 manats are allocated from the reserve fund of the President to Azərbaycan Avtomobil Yolları State Agency. On April 30, U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken made a phone call to President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Ilham. During the phone conversation, Antony Blinken underlined the importance of peace treaty talks between Armenia and Azerbaijan and pointed out that the U.S. would continue its support to this end. The U.S. Secretary of State said he believes in the possibility of achieving peace and touched upon the opening of the checkpoint on the Azerbaijan-Armenian border. President Ilham noted that Azerbaijan supports the peace agenda and that Azerbaijan had been the initiator of starting peace treaty talks and normalization of relations with Armenia. In this respect, the Azerbaijani side proposed 5 principles to Armenia in line with the norms and principles of international law. With respect to setting up the Lachin checkpoint on the Azerbaijan-Armenia border, President İlham said that the checkpoint had been set up in accordance with Azerbaijan's sovereign rights and all international rules. The Azerbaijani president underlined that the aim was to ensure control rather than restrict movement, as passage is already allowed through the checkpoint. During the phone conversation, the Azerbaijani leader noted that the rights of the Armenian population living in the Karabakh region of Azerbaijan would be ensured in line with Azerbaijan's constitution and international documents that the country is party to. The Azerbaijani side fully ensures the operation of the border checkpoint of the state border service on the Lachin-Khankender road. As at other border checkpoints, the passage is also organized here in an orderly manner in accordance with the rules in an atmosphere of courtesy.
The Armenians living in a transparent environment in Karabakh region of Azerbaijan freely and in accordance with the rules cross the border in both directions, Armenia and Azerbaijan. Along with the residents, the passage of their personal cars and vehicles carrying humanitarian cargo is comfortably provided. At present, peaceful Armenians living in Karabakh have no problems with crossing the border within the framework of the law. The process is organized in an orderly manner in an atmosphere of courtesy in accordance with their rules. Azerbaijani border guards demonstrate high professionalism in their work.
Azərbaycan Respublikasına gələn, Azərbaycan Respublikasına gedən şəxsləri nəqliyyat
A reliable entry and exit control process has been organized for both people entering and leaving the territory of Azerbaijan, vehicles and goods. The border checkpoint is equipped with the necessary machinery and equipment. Unimpeded crossing of the border by the civilians is formalized.
Today, our border guards, as is the case at other checkpoints, have organized a high level of protection of our sovereign territories on the Laçın-Xankəndi road. They professionally prevent illegal interference at this checkpoint. Together with the Azerbaijan border guards, employees of the State Customs Committee also serve.
On the initiative of the Agency for State Support for Non-Governmental Organizations, a conference dedicated to the 100th anniversary of the national leader Heydər Əliyev, titled Founder of Independent Azerbaijan, was held. Azay Guliyev, chairman of the supervisory board of the agency, said that Heydər Əliyev successfully took our country out of the complex historical trials and political upheavals during both periods of his leadership and ensured the independence and development of Azerbaijan. First Deputy Chair of the Milli Məclis, Ali Hüseynli, said that Heydər Əliyev's return to Baku created a historic opportunity because at that time the people wanted Heydər Əliyev to return to office. During the conference, speeches were made on Heydər Əliyev's liberation mission, science, education and health policy, youth policy and other topics. At the end, a concert program dedicated to the nationwide great leader took place. Landmine terror. On average, 22,000 civilians around the world are victims of landmines and explosive remnants every year. In this regard, our country is among the countries that suffer the most from landmines. Since the beginning of the 1990s, more than 303,000 Azerbaijani citizens have been victims of landmines. Although we crushed the enemy's head permanently in the 44-day patriotic war, the invisible enemy, the landmine, continues to take lives.
Azerbaijan is one of the most contaminated countries with landmines in the world. During the 30 years of occupation, Armenia buried more than 1 million landmines in our lands.
Even though 30 months have passed since the end of the war, Armenia still does not provide Azerbaijan with maps of mined areas. This indicates the support of mine terrorism at the state level in Armenia.
Although we crushed the enemy's head once and for all in the 44-day patriotic war, the invisible enemy, the landmine, continues to take their lives. The fact that 3 of our compatriots died as a result of the explosion of anti-tank mine in Terter a few days ago is a bitter proof of this. Since the end of the patriotic war, up to 300 Azerbaijani citizens have been killed or injured as a result of the Armenians' mine terrorism. It takes years to completely clear lands from mines.
About 88,000 mines have been neutralized so far. They're not even 10%.
It's clear that the mines found in several areas were produced in Armenia after the patriotic war. The fact that Armenia continues its terrorist activities after the end of the war contradicts the trilateral statement that Armenians often refer to. Mining of territories is also a criminal offense according to international conventions.
You can get in touch with us by contacting AzTV hotline number 0515111956, through which you can report events you encounter as well as share your suggestions and remarks. You can also contact us via our WhatsApp and Telegram accounts. That was all for the day. Thank you for being with us. Goodbye.